What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, March 15th, 2017, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Gru meets his long-lost twin brother Drew in the second trailer for Despicable Me 3. The clip released Monday features the former supervillain voiced by Steve Carell, jobless after he is fired from the Anti-Villain League for being unable to capture new antagonist Balthazar Brat, played by Trey Parker. Gru's fortune seems to change, however, once he is reunited with Drew, also voiced by Carell, who lives in a fancy mansion that contains an evil lair filled with a number of gadgets and a rocket-powered car. Drew, who resembles Gru with a full head of blonde hair, convinces reformed brother to continue his family's legacy and return to a life of crime. Drew says, "Face it, Gru, villainy is in your blood," as the pair views status of previous villains throughout their family history. The final scene features the brothers suiting up for one last heist as Gru and Drew attempt to scale a large building located in the middle of the ocean. Directed by Pierre Coffin, Cal Balda, and Eric Gillian, and also starring a returning Kristen Wiig as Gru's wife Lucy Wilde, and along with their adopted kids voiced by Miranda Cosgrave, Dana Gayer, and Nev Schreier. Despicable Me 3 arrives in theaters June 30th. Actor Neil Patrick Harris has confirmed his family program, A Series of Unfortunate Events, will return for a second season. Harris tweeted, "A series of Unfortunate Events has been renewed for season 2. Exciting, unless, of course, you're a Buradar." The 8-part first season began streaming on Netflix in January. Patrick Warburton, Joan Cusack, Melina Weissman, and Louis Hines co-star. The synopsis for the show reads, "A series of unfortunate events recounts the tragic tale of the Bordeaux orphans, Violet, Klaus, and Sonny, whose evil guardian, Count Olaf, will stop at nothing to get his hands on their inheritance. Siblings must outsmart Olaf at every turn, following his many devious plans and disguises in order to discover clues to their parents' mysterious death." Amazon says its original docuseries American Playboy, The Hugh Hefner Story, will premiere on April 7th. The 10-part program tells the story of Playboy magazine's charismatic founder, Hugh Hefner, who set out to disrupt the status quo and create one of the most recognizable brands in history. The docuseries combines archival footage, pulling from thousands of hours from Hefner's personal archives, interviews with notable figures including Jesse Jackson, Gene Simmons, and Bill Maher, and cinematic reenactments. Amazon's Conrad Riggs said in a statement, "At a time when civil rights are more in the news than ever, Amazon Prime members will be delighted to learn more about the Playboy brand and its contribution in that area. This series will offer the unprecedented behind-the-scenes story of Hefner's life and his fight to protect and advance essential American rights, including free speech." Filming has begun in Northern Ireland on the second season of ITV's The Frankenstein Chronicles starring Sean Bean. Set in 1830s London, the 6-episode next installment in the reimagining of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein will see Bean return as police officer and former soldier John Marlott. The press release says, "No longer a mere mortal, Marlott's purpose is to seek revenge on Lord Daniel Hervey, played by Ed Stoppard, for taking his life and to redeem his soul after being wrongfully convicted and hanged for murder." The Season 2 ensemble also includes Lawrence Fox, Mervyn Dermody, Richie Campbell, Robbie Gee, Ryan Sampson, Tom Ward, and Vanessa Kirby. The 4-episode primetime series Saturday Night Live Weekend Update is to begin airing on NBC August 10th. The half-hour telecast, which will feature jokes on topical issues of the day, will star Colin Jost and Michael Che, the usual hosts of the long-running sketch comedy show's Weekend Update segment. Additional SNL cast members are also expected to make appearances on the spin-off. Robert Greenblatt, the chairman of NBC Entertainment, said in a statement Tuesday, "SNL has been in its best season in a quarter of a century. How many shows can say that? So we didn't want them to take the summer off. We are thrilled to have Colin Jost and Michael Che continue their unique brand of news with fresh Weekend Update shows in primetime this August." Disney's XD says it has ordered a second season of Big Hero 6, the series, ahead of the animated show's anticipated fall premiere. The small screen follow-up to the 2014 blockbuster is executive produced by Mark McCormick, Bob Schooley, and Nick Filippi. The TV show will feature Maya Rudolph as Aunt Kaz, Jamie Chung as Gogo, Scott Axett as Baymax, Ryan Potter as Hero, Genesis Rodriguez as Honey Lemon, Carrie Payton as Wasabi, Brooks Whelan as Fred, Alan Tudyk as Alistair Cree, David Sahagani as Heathcliff, and Marvel Comics icon Stan Lee as Fred's dad. Mark Bulhya, the Senior Vice President of Programming and General Manager of Disney XD, said in a statement Tuesday, Mark, Bob, and Nick have delivered a dynamic adventure series that follows the Big Hero 6 superhero team led by audience favorites Hero and Baymax. We are honored to have the opportunity to further expand the elaborate world and engage characters of Big Hero 6, the series, with this early second season order. Camille Grammer says she's toying with the idea of a Real Housewives return. The 48-year-old television personality discussed her future with Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and slammed ex-husband Kelsey Grammer at the Family Equity Council 2017 Impact Awards. Grammer told reporters, "It's something I've been toying with the last 3 years. I've been asked maybe next year, you'll see. You know, after the reunion and after this season and after casting, we'll see how they feel about that." She said going through her divorce with Kelsey on the show, "I had a very tough time. Divorce alone is a very hard thing to go through, and having the public weigh in on it makes it worse." Grammer, who starred in season 1 and 2 and appeared in seasons 3, 5, 6, and 7, split from Kelsey in 2010 after nearly 13 years of marriage. She and the actor share a 15-year-old daughter, Mason, and 12-year-old son, Jude. The star says, "I've always thought that once I got married, it was forever. My ex didn't think that. I should have realized then that when I was number 3, he changes marriage like he changes characters, for movies or shows." She admitted, "We had terrible co-parenting. I wish for the kids that he would have grown up and mature." Grammer attended the award show with her new boyfriend and attorney named David, according to E! News. Sources said the couple met through mutual friends a few months back and that Grammer is very happy. Nick Viall's journey to find love came to an end Monday on the season finale of The Bachelor, which ended with the proposal. He arrived at his decision after finalists Raven Gates and Vanessa Grimaldi met his family and were given one last date with the dating show veteran. Viall met with Gates first at the last rose ceremony and delivered through tears how he cherished their time together, but that he just didn't know if he was in love with her. Grimaldi then met with Viall and he started crying. He says, "I do love you. I'm in love with you. So much about me being here has to do with my past, but when I'm with you, all I see is the future." Viall then got down on one knee and proposed to Grimaldi, who said yes to the ring and to the final rose. Following The Bachelor, the couple appeared on After the Final Rose to discuss their relationship and their future together. Grimaldi says, "I'm not going to sugarcoat things. Some days are tougher than others. Like any relationship, ours is just televised." She continued, "We've been a team, and I feel like we are getting stronger as the days go on. I'm just excited for our next chapter in our lives and to see what the future has in store for us." Viall added, "There have been those moments. We've had our struggles, but we are good communicators and we talk." Also on the talk show, Gates accepted an invitation to appear on Bachelors in Paradise this summer. Viall shared on Instagram a backstage photo of himself at Jimmy Kimmel Live with Grimaldi flaunting her new engagement ring. Priyanka Chopra celebrated Holly on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. The Quantico actress and talk show host covered each other's faces in brightly colored paint in celebration of the Hindu holiday, also known as the Festival of Colors, a 2-day celebration that takes place March 13th and 14th this year in India, Nepal, and other countries around the world, and marked the triumph of good over evil. 34-year-old Indian actress told Fallon she was feeling homesick and explained what Holly was to Fallon during her appearance on the show. He presented her with the traditional drink of thandi, which he says has milk, almonds, and magical substances, which makes you enjoy the colors a lot more. Although Fallon says his version didn't have magical substances. The talk show host then presented her with brightly colored paints. Chopra previewed her appearance with the photo on Instagram. "Happy Holly with at Jimmy Fallon tonight. You should see what he looks like, LOL." She also posted a colorful photo of Fallon with the caption, "Happy Holly to you too at Jimmy Fallon. I'm a little less homesick now. I got you good again at Jimmy Fallon with at Repost app." Bethany Frankel's ex-husband rejected a plea deal Monday in his stalking case. Jason Hoppy appeared in court after being charged in January with stalking and harassing the 46-year-old Real Housewives of New York star, according to the New York Daily News. Hoppy turned down the prosecution's offer of pleading guilty to a harassment violation and agreeing to go to anger management. judge adjourned the case to April 26 and ordered Hoppy to refrain from contacting with Frankel. The New York District Attorney's Office confirmed to People magazine Jason Hoppy rejected the plea offer, which was pleading to a harassment violation with the requirement of anger management and a full and final order of protection in favor of the defendant. There's still a temporary order of protection in place for the defendant. Frankel was granted an order of protection against Hoppy following an incident on January 27th. Hoppy was arrested after showing up at daughter Bryn's school and had reportedly been sending Frankel threatening messages for months. An NYPD spokesperson said at the time the complaint said Hoppy had sent numerous emails and FaceTime calls numbering in the hundreds after a cease and desist letter was sent on November 22, 2016. The spokesperson added, on Friday, January 27th, Hoppy approached Frankel and a friend at her child's school at around 8:15 a.m. and tried to provoke a fight. He says, "I will destroy you. You can get all the lawyers you want. You've been warned." Frankel and Hoppy split in 2012 after 2 years of marriage and finalized their divorce in July. The reality star has appeared on 5 seasons of Real Housewives of New York, which will premiere a 9th season on April 5th. Alison Brie and Dave Franco have quietly wed. The 34-year-old actress rep confirmed Monday to E! News that Brie and the 31-year-old actor tied the knot. Brie had gone public with her engagement to Franco in August 2015 by wearing her engagement ring to the premiere of her movie Sleeping with Other People. She and the actor have been together since 2012. Brie told Yahoo Style in February 2016 of keeping her relationship private. "We don't go out of our way, we just don't flaunt it." She also added, "I'm not very bridal instinctually. Marriage never really interested me. I guess because I was very focused on my work. I wasn't sure if I really saw the point to it." The star explained, "I just met that person that I was like, well, I'm really in love with you, and would you like to grow old with you? I actually think it's much more romantic when two people are like, oh, I could go either way on marriage, but I want to marry you." Brie is best known for playing Trudy Campbell on Mad Men and will star with Franco in the new movie The Little Hours. The couple will also appear in Franco brothers James Franco's movie The Disaster Artist. The MTV Movie Awards are expanding to include television categories for the first time in 25 years. Now branded the MTV Movie and TV Awards, the announcement ceremony will feature both film and television stars as they compete to win the network's signature Golden Popcorn statuette. Chris McCarthy, the president of MTV, said in a press release, "We're living in a golden age of content and great storytelling, and characters resonate regardless of whether you're watching it in a theater or on TV." The MTV Movie and TV Awards is set to air live from the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles on May 7th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The event will be preceded by a movie and television festival that will include live performances and special guests leading up to the ceremony. Actor and comedian Dax Shepard says he accidentally taught his elder daughter to curse. The 42-year-old Chips director and star admitted on Tuesday's episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show that Lincoln, his 3-year-old daughter with wife Kristen Bell, picked up a choice swear word after hearing him use it in the house. Shepard explained of an injury last year. "My daughters have a bookshelf. I bent down, whammed straight into the bridge of my nose. Hardest I've ever been hit. Almost blacked out. I left a couple of expletives rip." And then 2 days later, Kristen's walking down the hallway and Lincoln's in her room trying to get a sweatshirt off. Her arms are all bound up in it. She gets frustrated and she goes, "Oh, fuck," he says. About 5 hours later, we're at the pool party. She's in the pool and she goes, "This pool is fucking warm." The star recalled, "Now we're going to ignore it a second time." Side note, we were like, she's nailing the syntax. She knows that she's using it as an adjective, an adverb. We were proud, and she stopped saying that. Shepard told DeGeneres the cut he got in the bookshelf incident went down to the bone. He had shared a photo on Instagram of his injured nose in April 2016. He wrote at the time, "I think slamming the bridge of the nose into daughter's bookshelf in her pitch black room will slow this #dadbeats down. Think again." Shepard and Bell, who married in 2013, are also parents to 2-year-old daughter Delta. The couple will both appear in the new movie Chips, which co-stars Michael Pena and opens in theaters March 24th. Oscar-winning director and actor Ben Affleck revealed on social media Tuesday he recently underwent treatment for alcohol addiction. Affleck helmed and co-starred the movie Argo and acted in Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Gone Girl, The Sum of All Fears, Armageddon, Dogma, Chasing Amy, and Good Will Hunting. He's poised to star in the upcoming film The Batman. Affleck wrote in a Facebook post, "I have completed treatment for alcohol addiction, something I've dealt with in the past and will continue to confront. I want to live life to the fullest and be the best father I can be. I want my kids to know there is no shame in getting help when you need it, and to be a source of strength for anyone out there who needs help but is afraid to take the first step. I'm lucky to have the love of my family and friends, including my co-parent Jen, who has supported me and cared for our kids as I've done the work I've set out to do. This was the first of many steps being taken towards a positive recovery." Affleck is separated from his wife, actress Jennifer Garner. They have 3 children together. He is also the brother of Casey Affleck, who won the Best Actor Oscar last month for his performance in Manchester by the Sea. Megan Fox will launch a lingerie collection with Fredericks of Hollywood later this year. The 30-year-old actress shared a photo Monday from her Fredericks of Hollywood campaign and teased her forthcoming collaboration with the brand. She captioned the picture, "My at Fredericks_Hollywood campaign has launched. Stay tuned for more, including my personal collection coming holiday 2017. New Girl actress shot her ad campaign with the lingerie retailer in January. She followed up the next month by sharing a photo of sketches and fabric swatches for her collection, which included lacy black looks. The star wrote on February 17th, "Spending the day with at Fredericks_Hollywood, working on my premiere collection. Follow along for behind the scenes of my inspiration, #Hollywood." Fox previously modeled lingerie for Emporio Armani underwear. She was named a brand ambassador, creative partner, and stakeholder of Fredericks of Hollywood in September. The actress said at the time, "My definition of beauty is simplicity, elegance, and sensuality. I think that when a woman is in harmony with herself and remains true to her values, she will glow naturally." Fox is known for the Transformers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies and for playing Regan Lucas in New Girl. She will next star in the movie Zeroville with James Franco, Will Ferrell, and Seth Rogen. Expected parents Jared and Guinevere Paladecki are having a baby girl. The 34-year-old actor announced that 36-year-old actress is pregnant with their first daughter by sharing a photo of their sons, 4-year-old Thomas Colton and 3-year-old Austin Shepard, on Monday. He captioned the picture to his 3.3 million Instagram followers. "Tom and Shep can't wait for Sissy. Add now and Jen." Paladecki and Guinevere, aka formerly Cortez, met on the set of Supernatural in 2008 and married in 2010. The actor still plays Sam Winchester on the CW series, while Guinevere portrayed Ruby in Season 4. Paladecki said of his connection with Guinevere while announcing her pregnancy on Live with Kelly in November, "It was really special and unexpected. It turned into hanging out, talking about traveling, and turning into dinner." Guinevere showed off her growing baby bump in a photo Monday. She and Shep were all smiles as they pose in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle masks with Paladecki. The actress wrote, "Ninja kicking our way through Monday is an average day with the Paladeckis." Supernatural returned for an 11th season in September and airs Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Paladecki's co-star Jensen Ackles, who played Dean Winchester, welcomed twins Zeppelin and Arrow with wife Danielle Harris in December. Shannen Doherty has shared on Instagram a video taken from the day she shaved her head from July 2016 amid her battle with breast cancer. The former Beverly Hills 90210 star captioned the clip, which features Doherty smiling as friend Ann Courtright Schiltsaid used clippers to shave off her dark hair. "This day, laughing through tears." She continued, "Thank you at Ann Courtright for jumping in and doing what needed to be done." Doherty can be heard saying in the video as she looked at her hair, "Right now I look like Bart Simpson." Doherty was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2015 and announced in August that the disease had spread to her lymphatic system. The actress has continued to chronicle her battle on social media, announcing recently that she is finished with chemotherapy. Amber Tamblyn unveiled her newborn baby's name Monday in a letter from Hillary Clinton. The 33-year-old actress shared the sweet note from the 69-year-old former Democratic presidential candidate, wrote Marlo Alice, her daughter, with husband David Cross after the infant's birth in February. Tamblyn captioned a photo of the message on Instagram. "The one day I decide to put mascara on, Hillary Clinton sends this letter for our daughter, crying now." She added, "A letter from one spectacular woman who has lived so much to another who has only just begun. My heart is as full as this diaper I'm about to change. Thank you, Hillary, grandmother to us all." Tamblyn, a longtime supporter of Clinton, had joked about her daughter's name while announcing the baby's birth February 21st on Instagram. She wrote, "At the time, David and I are proud to announce the birth of our daughter, Dalfazina Petunia Brittany Chernizaya von Frankenstein Mustard Witch RGB Cross Tamblyn Bay Jr. Hashtag the future is female." Tamela Mary Cross, the 52-year-old actor known for Mr. Show and Arrested Development in 2012. She is known for starring in Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants and will appear in Nostalgia with John Hamm. Music superstar Gregg Allman has canceled all of his shows for the remainder of the year. His official website announced Monday it has been determined that Gregg will not be touring in 2017. For those of you who purchased tickets for the shows in June, contact the ticket outlet from where you purchased the tickets for a refund. No other details were immediately available. The Who announced new residency in Las Vegas that will begin July 29th at Caesars Palace. The band said on Facebook Monday alongside a colorful concert flyer, "Vegas, we're coming to rock the Coliseum at Caesars Palace with a 6-show residency July 29th to August 11th. The residency period will include 6 shows at Caesars Palace, with The Who referencing to the performance as a first run. Tickets go on sale Friday at noon. The residency caps off a long-running goodbye tour that started in 2014 and is set to end in April in England." And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1972, The Godfather, a 3-hour epic chronicling the lives of the Corleones, an Italian-American crime family led by the powerful Vito Corleone, played by Marlon Brando, is released in theaters. The Godfather was adapted from the best-selling book of the same name by Mario Puzo, a novelist who grew up in New York City's Hell's Kitchen and got his start writing pulp stories for men's magazines. Controversy surrounded the film from the very beginning. Soon after Paramount Pictures announced its production, the Italian-American Civil Rights League held a rally in Madison Square Garden claiming the film would amount to a slur against Italian-Americans. The uproar only increased the publicity for the movie, which Paramount was counting to become a big money hit after the success of Puzo's novel. The studio's production chief Robert Evans approached several directors, including Sergio Leone and Costa Gavras, about The Godfather before hiring the relatively unknown Francis Ford Coppola, who was only 31 years old at the time. As an Italian-American himself, Coppola strove to make the film an authentic representation of the time period and the culture, and to do justice to the complex relationships within the Corleone family, instead of focusing primarily on the violent crime aspect of the story. He worked with Puzo on the screenplay and persuaded Paramount to increase the budget of the film, which the studio had envisioned as a relatively meager of $2.5 million. Perhaps most importantly, Coppola and Puzo fought to cast Marlon Brando in the coveted role of Vito Corleone. At the time, Brando's career had been in decline for a decade, and he had become notorious for his moody on-set behavior, most notably during the filming of 1962's Mutiny on the Bounty. When Paramount insisted that Brando do a screen test, the legendary actor complied because he wanted the role so badly. Reading his lines from hidden cue cards, Brando turned in a phenomenal intuitive performance as the Godfather, winning an Academy Award for Best Actor, which he declined to accept. Combined with Coppola's meticulous direction and memorable performance by the rest of the film's cast, including Al Pacino, James Caan, Robert Duvall, and Diane Keaton, Brando's star propelled the film to record-breaking box office success, as well as 3 Academy Awards for Best Actor, Best Picture, and Best Adapted Screenplay. The Godfather has remained a perennial choice on critics' lists of the all-time best films in history. In 2007, it ranked second on the American Film Institute's list of the greatest movies of all time, behind Orson Welles' The Citizen Kane. Its sequel, The Godfather Part 2, was released in 1974 and won 6 Oscars, including Best Picture and Best Director. A third installment, The Godfather Part 3, in 1990 received some positive reviews, but was generally considered to be the weakest of the 3 films. And as your entertainment report for Wednesday, March 15, 2017. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.